two-hole hitter in Taylor Shoemaker, the true freshman, top 3 national freshman of the year finalist. She has had an outstanding NCAA tournament thus far. Kendra Falby leading it off. And Falby tries to lay down the butt. She's so fast, tough to reach her. Mua Williams couldn't make a play at third. That's the type of
4 hits in 7 at-bats. 3 of those hits are home runs. Wow. This is equally, if not more impressive in her first season.
Popped up in on the hands. And that's ball 4.
I mean, where do you go against a team like Florida if you cannot get those borderline strikes called?
The 3-0, and that's in for now a strike. 3 Georgia pitching staff. Yesterday, the lefty Randy Rowland got the start. And going from the left side again today is Tony Baldwin, and back-to-back walks now, loads the bases. She's working ahead in the count here. 1-2, big moment early on in this game. And Williams strikes out.
This is the off-speed pitch. She goes back to it, pulls the string, down spin, falls out of the back half of this strike zone. This is
the long ball in the last 11 games. But again, Backus with huge back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the jam. She brings what?
And you're going to see her spin the ball up in the zone. She's known for the rise ball on 2 different levels.
And it's giving chase to that. Corby Otis in left field to retire. Good night. So she likes to throw that rise up in the zone, to your point. But what else has she done to add to that arsenal? Staying alive here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The lefty awaits the pitch and drives this one into right field. She got a hold of that one. It's not coming back. Bulldogs on the board first. The solo shot from Lindy Ray Davis. Her 4th home run of the season.
And her 2nd of the NCAA tournament. Rothrock goes back to the late break, right at the knees, and Lindy Ray Davis keeps the weight back and gets absolutely all of that ball.
And here the question is, what type of adjustments do you anticipate the Bulldogs batters will make, having seen Rothrock yesterday? Lined out off the bat of Tyler Ellison, and 2 down. Steve Gold and Joe Havenhill, our officiating crew. And a diving stop and a roller over to first base, and they're going to say Goodwin is safe. Great effort there, though.
Now we're not going to see a replay from Florida. I mean, we're early in this ballgame too, Tiffany.
Confidence from this young lady as the hot shot to third base, and Kinley Cahalan was right there, but not before the Georgia Bulldogs get on the board. Or already in this game, rather, but she was able to handle business as Otis does the same into the gap, and Corby Otis starts off with the leadoff stand-up double.
Is loaded, had less than 2 outs, and found a way to get herself out of it. Mind you, a tough strike zone that she was trying to pitch through. Tight on the corners, a lot of the off-speed curveballs that were not. That was Corby Otis's 3rd hit this postseason. A little bit under her numbers for the year, but finding her way in the 7-hole.
And another good hit. This one sliced into left field, and Cahalan to a game 3 tomorrow. When you look at the percentages, 80% of the time, the winners of game 1 move on to the Women's College World Series. And has immediately inserted herself into this Gator lineup. Shortstop looks for the pitch. Goes up, chases, and And Taylor Shoemaker over to Castori at first, and that ends the inning. A couple of long shots there from Reagan Walsh, and Ava Brown scored 5 of the 6 runs. As this one launched off the bat of Emily Digby. They said, okay, we can flex our power too, say the Georgia Bulldogs. Another solo bomb. 2-0 Georgia.
Got 583 average during NCAA play. This is her first home run though. Flexing a little bit of power here. Hit in 13 at-bats.
At the plate, a sophomore, getting her first full season in a starting position. This one hits Castori. Fans at Mua Williams popping it up in shallow right. Mia Williams collects.
Center fielder, Dallas, good night.
So Castori at first after the hit by pitch, and back to the top of the order with Dallas Goodnight, who flied out to left for first time up.
Loved getting a chance to chat with Dallas Goodnight coming into this weekend. Her work ethic, her demeanor. She describes herself as a gym rat, loves to get a good lower body lift in. I mean, you can just see her build.
On the 1-2 pitch, Goodnight grounds to second, gets out of the inning, runner left on base. But
tool belt this year. She said, I've been journaling more, I'm breathing more on the field. I am trying to work the muscle of patience.
And the strikeout there, the throw to first.
One of the greats recognizing for Backus, trying, I don't know where this misses.
Full count, and she still gets Williams.
The softball. We don't feel that way.
And I'll tell you right now, Lily Backus is on the board.
Look at her throwing the barrel to that location. I mean, that's under the kneecap. She almost golfs that ball over the fence, and has worn the red and black so well.
And she's fighting for the Bulldogs to keep their season alive in hopes of this team coming out. They too made some really nice upgrades here to KDC Show Presley Stadium as Lindy Ray Davis aboard with the leadoff walk, and off the end of the bat from Ellison, and the sure play from seeded teams remaining in the tournament. How about Ole Miss picking up that win over Arkansas yesterday? Jamie Traxel has her group playing well. Percy Yamas, Lexi Brady, Jaden Pone. I mean, these are names that you're going to continue to get. Yes, you know about your Jordy Balls and your Nigerie candidate.
Look, I get it. The transfer portal is a controversial topic, but it's a game we have to play. And there are reasons. There can be right reasons for a young woman to make a change. And I think about Aaliyah Benford. Makes
balls, 2 strikes, awaits the pitch from Miller and drives it into right field. Solid base hit. They're going to bring around Bloss. The play at the plate. The throw is in time.
Facebook relay. And there's so many parts of this that I love, to be and give up away for that runner, because we've all seen the obstruction call.
Off the hop, Kinley Cahalan. Well, the numbers on Lily Backus thus far, only giving up 3 hits over 3 innings. Half a dozen strikeouts, cut that number in half for walks and hits.
Yeah, it's been a staff approach all year long. But right now, it feels like Lily Backus is locked in a completely different way. Right after Tim Walton was tossed.
And punches it through the 5-6 hold, and she gets aboard with the leadoff. And this one, slice could drop in left field, but the diving effort, not enough from Jaden Goodwin.
This is not power or flashy right now from Florida. It's fundamental softball. A leadoff Corby Otis punch through the infield. This one just 433 average, couple home runs, 9 doubles on the year. I mean, this is a triple threat at the top of this order. Speed, pop, short game.
Over to Digby at short, so she advances the runners.
21 home runs on the year, 0 on the day. $17 doubles on the year. I mean, just gap to gap, line to line power.
Home runs and RBI on the season.
Described as one of the most composed in this starting lineup.
Top 3 finalists for NFCA Freshman of the Year. That was announced Thursday. A pair of players in the SEC with Andre Vandergrift over at Alabama. Riley McCoy, who is out with an injury for Oregon, didn't play last night. And a good moment here for Shoemaker. She pulls it over to second base. Been complimented by her coach, Tim Walton, more times than once as leadoff base hit for Emily Digby. This Georgia offense. And instead, on the bunt attempt that was shown from Marissa Miller, she's from the Women's College World Series. To this 2-run lead. The 0-2 from Hammock, the chopper, and playing back and making the play at second. Holtorf to Williams.
And this is now the 3rd time through the order for the Bulldogs.
Power to drive it out the park. And this one lifted into the air, and underneath it is Falby. And that ends the inning. Is kept alive here as Jocelyn Erickson lifts this one in to left. And so you see the sunflowers and pediatric cancer awareness. The backhand couldn't be handled from Digby at shortstop, so Reagan Walsh.
Of pitches thrown that were disruptive to timing.
And chopped over the head of Mua Williams, a leaping Mua Williams at third, but thrown out. Jaden Goodwin with the throw. And we may see a challenge here.
High chopper off the bat of Mia Williams. I gotta tell you, this is a bold choice from Reagan Walsh to take an extra 60 feet. Excuse me, Kylie Shaw coming in to pinch run.
Here as this is being challenged, the call on the field was out. Does she touch the base in?
The ruling on the field has been changed to safe. That is Florida's first challenge.
Not only is she facing a huge bat in Ava Brown, but you also can feel the momentum brewing for the Gators.
Well, she struck her out twice already. Kobe Odious, who has 2 singles or 2 hits today, now going to come up to the plate with a walk to Ava Brown.
We saw this back in the 1st inning, Tiffany. Bases loaded, less than 2 outs. And she found her way out of the strike zone.
Corby Otis sends this one into center field to the warning track. Goodnight is there, the sacrifice fly. Good defense there from Emma Castori, the unassisted 3U. Last inning. And Davis pulls it over to second base, 1 down as we send it over to the studio. Well, thanks so much. Sharply hit off the bat over to third base. And
it's crazy. Her husband, still the head baseball coach at Charlotte. They are doing long distance right now, 90 minutes apart.
And quick work in this inning for Kara Hammock, a 7-pitch. Trailing by 1 and trying to advance on to the Women's College World Series, but Lily Backus and the Georgia Bulldogs have returning to the top of the order. Kendra Falby, Mua Williams in great position to make the play, and out of the glove of Castori.
To the field. Yeah, she does. It appears to
The bag. Another look here. You see the angle start to take there.
Yes, I see that right foot touch.
Review, the call is upheld. There is no runner's delay in violation.
In game 2.
Sierra 83 RBI, most by a freshman. You mentioned yesterday about the difference in lefty versus righty pitchers against this Florida lineup. Shoemaker into left field, and 2 down. Falby stays put. I love how Tim Walton described her. Fatigued or not, she's going to give it all, her all. She's going to do whatever is necessary. What's necessary here is to try to come up with a base hit instead. It's been a delightful day here in Gainesville. Some excellent softball. We saw Keegan Rothrock start things off. Olivia Miller came in relief, and now Kara Hammock, who has done a nice job retiring these Georgia batters as we send it back to the
Thinking about who's coming to the plate for Florida next. It's the meat of their order.
Coming over from UNC Wilmington. And 3 ground balls, and Hammock has retired the last 8. Lily Backus and this crew have to win 2 games if they... Here the 1-2, stretches out, hits Backus, ball deadens, and Reagan Walsh is going to round second base off the errant throw to first. And for a second, it looked like that one just stunned past the glove.
There's a lot to unpack here. First, okay, this hits her on the shoulder. But you're right, stuns her. A lot of things, again, to unpack. I think the first part of this is the contact of Reagan Walsh. That is in the other batter's box. The fact that she had to physically throw the barrel at that pitch and still made such solid contact up the middle of this field, I hate to see that it made that.
Now the walk to Mia Williams. Wow. Stretch it out over 11 games, 7 home runs. Ava Brown.
Yeah.
And gets the strikeout.
Zone. What she has done.
And now Rolling will try to close out the Gators here in game 2. What a job Lily Backus did here. With the pitch. Otis sends this one into center field. Goodnight is there, and tagging up are both runners, so Gators now have 2 in scoring position, but down to
her junior season now here at Florida.
First pitch swinging. Calling forward is Tyler Ellison, and we're moving on to a game 3 as Georgia holds on to win 2-1. Came out scrappy. They were fighting. They did not give up. They had a phenomenal